From one of the biggest JRPG franchises, Final Fantasy, all the way down to a one-off video game like Eternal Sonata, JRPGs always seem to impress us with how powerful the music is and how well it sets the tone for their respective games. And I really can't think of many tracks more important and more powerful than the music that plays during the main menu of each of these games. In most cases, this is the first taste of the soundtrack that you get from each JRPG, whether it be a slow and somber song that helps create an emotional attachment to you, or an upbeat, hard rock instrumental that gets you hyped for the insane roller coaster ride that you are about to go on. The main menu theme is arguably one of the most impactful songs in the game, as I still remember how I felt when I turned on my favorite JRPG for the first time, only to be greeted with a charming, beautiful instrumental. So on this episode of Fantasy Kingdom, I'll be taking a look at every JRPG that I've ever played as I give you guys the top 10 JRPGs with the best title screen music. Keep in mind that I'm not talking about the music that plays during an intro video, although in some cases it's the same music. I'm talking about the track that plays while you are staring at that beautiful and iconic title screen. Also, to make things interesting and to prevent me from filling up half of this list with games from the same series, I'll only be featuring a single entry per franchise. Finally, I'm mostly basing this ranking on the music itself, not the title screen. With that being said though, I will talk about how well the music complements the design and animation of the title screen. But before we get started, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel for more JRPG content. Also hit that like button if you enjoyed today's topic. Anyway, my name is Ruben with Fantasy Kingdom, and this is the top 10 best title screen music in JRPGs. Let's get it. Number 10, Eternal Sonata. Here's a criminally underrated JRPG for you. Eternal Sonata, a JRPG that most casual fans of the genre may not know much about, arguably has one of the best soundtracks ever. The somber pieces that you find throughout this captivating story only enhance the impact of each and every moment in this game. And the main menu theme is no different. While it is shorter than most themes on today's list, it still manages to tug at our heartstrings to the point where we can't help but feel like there's a powerful story that awaits us in this hidden gem. Number 9, Bravely Default 2. Bravely Default 2's main theme does a fantastic job at setting the tone for a great adventure that our main protagonist will go on, while also demonstrating the different emotions that they'll come across in different moments of this iconic melody. Sure, the visuals of the title screen doesn't offer much outside of it, switching back and forth between daytime and nighttime, but overall it's a catchy tune that does its job at getting us ready for yet another phenomenal journey in this fantastic franchise. Number 8, Chrono Cross. One of the more beautiful main menu themes in a JRPG is the one that we get in Chrono Cross. This music is probably the most relaxing out of every entry on today's list. Considering the animation style and the theme of Chrono Cross, the title screen menu does a great job at helping the player feel emotional straight out of the gate, while also showing us a beautiful underwater landscape in the background. Number 7, Golden Sun. Like with other JRPGs in which the main character of the game must leave their small town to go on a long and difficult adventure, Golden Sun creates a sense of excitement during the main menu screen as it motivates the player with its catchy adventure-like theme that ultimately makes the player feel excited, nervous, and hyped about the long journey that awaits them. Number 6. Final Fantasy 15. Sometimes less is more. While the Final Fantasy series has its fair share of iconic main menu themes to choose from, whether it be Final Fantasy XVI's more upbeat tune or the emotional piece seen in Final Fantasy X2. Perhaps the most impactful title screen theme of the franchise is Somnus, the main menu theme of Final Fantasy 15. This melancholy instrumental version of Somnus is without a doubt one of the more emotional songs of the entire franchise, as it perfectly sets the tone for the extremely dark and heart-wrenching story that awaits us in Final Fantasy 15. Say what you will about the game and how the story was perceived by fans when it first launched, this theme still remains one of the more powerful songs of the franchise. Number 5. Dragon Quest. A lot of the main menu themes in JRPGs focus on that heroic vibe to help set the tone for the big adventure that awaits the player in their respective games. Yet, no matter how hard they try, most games can't capture that same heroic feeling that Dragon Quest's main menu theme gives off when they first crank up the game. This is a tune that's carried over to multiple games, and while the song has been updated, it has stayed mostly the same over the long lifespan of the Dragon Quest franchise. If you want to feel like a true hero when you start up a game, then look no farther than the Dragon Quest games. Venture forth, hero. Number 4. Persona 3 Reload. So maybe recency bias is getting to me here with the recent re-release of Persona 3 in the form of a remake called Persona 3 Reload, but the song Because I Will Protect You is just magical. I say that because Persona 4 and 5 both are regarded as the best soundtracks in their respective franchise, with both of them being most people's choice for their favorite main menu theme. Persona 3 Reload just hooks me immediately with its piano sections and ambiance that I just appreciate much more than other menu themes of this iconic franchise. Plus, and maybe I'm just reaching here, but the theme kind of reminds me of an intro to one of my favorite animes of all time, Angel Beats. Number 3. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Looking at this entry and the one before it, you might start to notice what type of music I prefer for my main menu themes. I like the slow, somber pieces that grow throughout the song and ultimately feels like it's telling me a story in its musical notes. Okay, maybe that was a little too cheesy, but it's true, and the music for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition's title screen is just one of the best at capturing this exact feeling for me. The song adapts over time, and it truly feels like it's telling an extremely powerful story, and you can hear that with each note that it delivers in this powerful title screen theme. Oh, and yeah, watching the scenery change in the background with the iconic Blade Monado front and center is just a major bonus. Number 2, Octopath Traveler. Just barely missing out on the top spot is arguably the most catchy main menu theme in a JRPG, Octopath Traveler. Everything about this main menu is incredible, and it really would have claimed the #1 spot if it wasn't for me being emotionally connected with the #1 entry. Still, listening to the main theme of Octopath Traveler and watching each of the main characters journey through different landscapes gave me chills every time I started this game up. And the sequel did a really good job at capturing this same feeling as well. While Dragon Quest might have the most heroic-like theme in a JRPG, Octopath Traveler's theme gave me chills to the point where I constantly find myself playing this track in long car rides. Number 1, Kingdom Hearts. Considering that a majority of my videos use Dearly Beloved, the title screen theme for the Kingdom Hearts franchise, as my background music, clearly this is a track that has connected with me on a very emotional level. The music in this track feels magical, which is perfect for a story like Kingdom Hearts since it revolves around Disney characters, magical keyblades, and the darkness and light that surrounds each of our hearts. It's a powerful piece, and I can't tell you how many times I've just sat there at the main menu of a Kingdom Hearts game, stared at the hand-drawn aesthetics in the background, and listen to Dearly Beloved for hours at a time. This main menu theme is flawless and it shows. While the intro and its music may change for each game, Dearly Beloved has become a staple for the main menu of the Kingdom Hearts games because of how well it captures the essence of the long, complicated, and magical story of Kingdom Hearts. But that does it for this episode of Fantasy Kingdom. Hit up the comments and let me know what your favorite main menu theme is in a JRPG. Did it make my list? Anyway, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more JRPG content. Also, leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed today's topic. But thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys on the next episode of Fantasy Kingdom. Take care.